sorry. You know what? Let's back this up, okay? There we go. Okay, so hand-drawn animation takes a really long time. Like a stupefying, mind-numbing, life-nullifying amount of time. And that's even for the things that no one likes or even sees. Also, did I mention I've been doing this since 1999? Where was I? Oh yeah, where the hell have I been? Last year I was invited to 3 separate conventions which pulled me away from my desk, but also pulled me out of my creative isolation with an unexpected effect.
I'm almost there. I'm pretty stoked. I haven't been outside this long in quite a while. I kind of feel like I'm on an alien planet.
Suncon is OKC's longest-running pop culture convention, an oasis for crafters, creatives, and aspiring artists from all over the state. It's never lost on me what a gift it is to be invited to something like this, and it instantly reminded me of the power of a supportive, tight-knit community. While I was there, I got to sit in on a ton of awesome panels, teach a class in animation to a jam-packed auditorium, and also have a sudden but important epiphany about my work. Out of all the panels I did that weekend, the YouTube panel was easily the best attended and featured other awesome creators like Goobertown Hobbies, Red Bard, Erica Harlicker-Stone, and Tiffany Gordon, who recorded this entire thing. And I'm really glad she did, because it allowed me to reflect back on this specific moment while discussing what it takes to make a really good YouTube video.
That can get people really interested. Yeah, see, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Joy is infectious, and you can't help but exude it if you're lucky enough to find that niche, you know, that for some reason somebody hasn't done, but you also love it. You won't be able to help but make that obvious. Other people will feel it. It will make you more fun to listen to.
Yeah. It definitely does, and if nothing else, you're happier doing it. And at the end of the day, like, it sounds silly, I know, and it sounds really cliche, but, you know, at the end of the day, that matters a lot, that you're having fun and that you're happy.
Have you ever heard somebody say something that should have been so obvious, but it was like you were hearing it for the very first time? Like, hey man, there's palm trees in Texas, and beaches, and maybe the things you make should make you happy. You know, like they used to.
I'm Victoria Valderrama at the American Bank Center, where ComicCon has taken over. There's just about everything you can imagine here, and attendees I spoke with say they plan for this all year long.
Corpus Christi Comic-Con broke my freaking brain, and in the best of all possible ways. Seriously, if you had told my 10-year-old self he'd be sharing a green room with April O'Neil, well, he would have choked on his pizza crunch-a-bungas, okay? Believe me when I say it was a dream to be included alongside so many talented people. I'm still not sure they weren't trying to book Jamie Farr instead, but honestly, I was just too afraid to ask. I was also afraid to face the very real possibility that I may have made my last YouTube video ever, and that whatever joy those type of projects gave me before had just been lost in time. Isaac Dennison wrote that the cure for anything is salt water, whether it's sweat, tears, or the sea. And I'm being very real when I say this, but Corpus Christi delivered all 3 of those things, and I think it's exactly what I needed. I needed time to turn the volume down, a reason to stop compulsively checking my views, and an excuse to finally get on one of those scooters. I'll be 45 this year, and to be honest, that's pretty scary. I'm not sure if anyone else ever truly felt 45, but I don't. More like a 20-year-old that just hurts all the time and is sort of starting to look like a sun-dried potato. I guess what I mean by all this is, the less time I have, the more important it is that I spend it on things that matter. And now, after 15 years of YouTube, I just had to remember what those things were. My last convention of the year brought me all the way back to Tulsa, Oklahoma, where I've lived since before Die Hard went into production, since before Michael Keaton was Batman, before GIFs, okay? And after what felt like the longest drive ever back from Texas, it was awesome to spend a weekend surrounded by family, friends, and old familiar totems from my childhood. Everywhere I looked, I saw a happy memory, things I used to treasure, still sealed in their original box, never to see the light of day again for fear of bleaching the art. And it made me wonder if nostalgia is always a fuzzy blanket, or if sometimes, as Admiral Akbar said, it's a trap. Just another box that keeps us from doing what we were meant to do, from going on our own adventures, from building our own worlds, and from looking forward to the future instead of living in the relative safety of the rearview mirror. And that's when I knew what I needed to do next. I needed to break the box. First up, less time on the computer. Less TV. And more meditation. I am so zen right now. I've also been running more, and writing more, and shooting more live action, which is just something I really enjoy. And that's what I've been up to since. Things I really enjoy, because at the end of the day, like the Red Bard said, it matters if you're having fun.
I almost ate shit.
So what, I hear you asking? Are you quitting YouTube now? And the answer is, of course not. I could never leave you guys. But what I am doing is making more time for my life. Because time can't be saved in some mint condition box, and you can never buy it back once it's gone. So when I tell you all that my next big animated project is super special, I just want you all to know that it comes from the heart. That it's something I hope can bring a whole lot of people together, and that it's something that can exist outside the box.
We have less than 60 seconds. Does anybody have any rapid thoughts? Less than 60
Hit that subscribe button.
Like, comment,